What's up, YouTube? This is the Billy Bob HD bringing you another Let's Play. Today I've got some more Hearts of Iron 4. We're playing as Austria Hungary. This is the Great War mod. Last episode we were rolling up here in Russia, closer to Minsk there, with 20 victory points waiting for us, which is going to be fantastic. We also finished out annexing Serbia and Montenegro down here. So I've taken Purple Group here and I've told them to realign themselves along the Romanian border like this, because I do think we want to try to fabricate claims on them and go ahead and invade them. Let's see. Current intelligence is telling me they have in between 14 and 19 different divisions sitting there, right? We also have military access being given to the Brits, etc. It's interesting. So once they arrive here on the front line, I'm actually going to... Actually, let's go ahead and do it now. Your offensive line order, of course, is going to be Bucharest there, the capital. If we can get that to fall, we're going to be in good shape. And let's see, 20 victory points there for Bucharest. 5 points up here towards its north. A couple other cities here. Is that all of the victory points they hold, though? I think so. Oh, one over here for 3 victory points. Okay. That's fine. So, Bulgaria has also joined the Central Powers, so they are stacking up on the lines as well. You can see there's actually a Turkish division up here. A couple more Bulgarian divisions, right? So, we also need to figure out something to do with Yellow Group, and I do believe we're giving them a quick break. It is in October of 1915. First flight across the Mediterranean Sea on September 23rd, 1913. Roland Garros took off from the Fréjus in the south of France on board a monoplane. He landed 7 hours and 53 minutes in a Bizerte, Tunisia, after a flight of almost 800 kilometers. Having left France with more than 200 liters of fuel in his tank, less than 10 liters were left on arrival on the other side of the sea, so he barely made it. Born on the French island of Réunion in 1888, Roland Garros participated in aviation competitions and air shows and broke the world record of altitude in a powered airplane in 1912. Fucking amazing. So we've got the production tab open here. You can see we finally just filled out that infantry equipment 1 need. We have a humongous need now, over 6,000 for the support equipment, and that is one of the main reasons why I have added in the second support equipment production line here. So we've got 70 military factories working for us. Also showing a big need there with the early artillery and heavy artillery, as well as the early motorized. So we've got needs all the way everywhere, basically. I've also told the Italian task force here to hold off on their plans. We did take Milan last episode. Heavy Industry 2 is finished, so that's interesting. What else can we get down here that's going to help us out? Construction speed plus 2% for this. We could go for the sterilization effort here. So that's going to help guard against our troubled and tough supply problems that we've been having, especially when we're taking attrition with tons and tons of divisions here. You can see now, okay, so we've managed to spread out across the lines here for Romania. My field marshal here for Purple Group is telling me they are a very good green to go for the invasion plan. We outmatched the enemy significantly. Still driving forward here on the Russian front, because that's going to be very, very important. And then over here on the French front, we've got 2 groups. I've got Pink Group with 24 divisions, and then this other green group here with 21 divisions that are trying so hard to actually help defend the line up here, which has been pretty nuts. Yeah, you can see now I'm just playing defense. The French are still pushing very, very hard there. So the goal is to not let them pass Frankfurt if we can't help it. Please don't pass Frankfurt, because the Germans are also dealing with a small invasion that we're seeing up here now near Berlin, which it looks like the Allies have come very close to knocking on Berlin's door there. If they do take Berlin, that's not going to be good. If we can look at this here, German Empire is 24% towards capitulation already, so not looking good. Ottoman Empire is about 22% there. We've taken almost 617k in casualties during the war so far. Let's see, what else can we get? The mining is going to help out with that resource efficiency, right? How are we doing back over here for infantry stuff? Might as well start on the new infantry helmet like that. Should the 1916 Olympic be canceled? The committee wins gold in poor foresight. Yeah, the Great War, that's getting in the way of the Olympic Games that are going on. So we're defending properly up here. It'd be really nice to break through these Italian lines, take Italy, annex them, and then swing our attention here to the south of France, which would alleviate a ton of pressure up here on the Germans and what they're experiencing. So, free military factories now, yet again. I've got one extra, so the biggest need, again, is that support equipment. So I'll plug you directly into that support equipment right there. How are we doing on constructions now? Okay. Yeah, now just repairing some military factories and civilian factories. Got tons of civilian factories working on this stuff, right? However, we are going to need some additional military factories like this and this, so we'll go ahead and queue those up. I will keep them at the bottom of the line for the time being. Current air wings with no mission, that's right. We've got this airship air wing that we can probably remove like that, so very good. We do need to pick a new national focus as well. So if I go back over this way now, tell you what, let's go ahead and grab the infrastructure effort like that, and we can start working down towards the new techs in getting, you know, your better construction level 3, national focus, etc. down there. Looks like we've got a slight... Shit, what's going on here? Okay. That's what was causing the big ruckus here. So, Tsar Nicholas abdicates. That's the first thing. Demonstrations have forced the poor Tsar into official abdication. Though the Tsar has named Grand Duke Michael as his successor, the Duke has declined this offer. The appointment of a weak provisional government, which shared power with the Petrograd Soviet Socialists, led to confusion and chaos both at the front and at home. The army began increasingly ineffective. What happens now? Soviet Russia declared war on the Russian Empire, so you have Lenin now existing over here towards Soviet Russia with their capital showing as St. Petersburg, or should I say, no, negative. That's actually still the normal Russian capital. It's really going to be down here in Moscow for them, for the Soviet revolution that we're seeing. Interesting. We do need that to go very well for Lenin in order to alleviate this pressure around us here. I can take these divisions and start swinging them down towards the Western Front once that happens. And you can see this is kind of annoying here. So we've got at least one division now from the Soviets that is trying desperately to break out from Sevastopol. And I tell you what, let's move him a little bit further like this. Mongolians join the White Movement. Okay. Non-aggression pact from the Soviet Russia. We're not going to sign that quite yet. I'm not going to put it against us from trying to invade that at some point, right? And that sound effect is super loud. I don't know if you guys are hearing that like I am. Let's go over here really quickly, and effect volume somehow got bumped all the way up, so we'll turn you down. Okay. Unpause it yet again. So now we're running into some resource efficiencies here. Oh, we're only missing one rubber, so that doesn't bother me too badly at the moment. We might as well go ahead and start fabricating on Romania as well. Let's see here. Justify a war goal. Conquer. We'll just pick the top one there at 155 days. So once that happens, I want to roll through Romania, take their capital pretty easily, pretty quickly if we can. Back up here now, infantry equipment 1 is at least showing as filled. So I think it's time to switch over to infantry equipment level 2 there. So producing 96 of those per day. A ton of upgrade need required there to get that up and fully stood up for our front. It's level at 1916, so we're starting about a month early in that production cycle. Alright, back down this way now, playing good defense where we can. I can micro some attacks if needed. So for example, this guy, how would you do right there? Well, he's attacking up a mountain first of all, so that hurts. That hurts things. And then Milan we continue to hold, but these 7 units here, we can go ahead and crush through and smash through that one little divisionary unit like that. Still stacking up here on the western front, so looking good there. Anywhere that I can micro over here towards the Russian front. Well, for example, this guy can move forward like this. You could probably move forward, mount an attack like this. We're going to double side him. Boom, boom, boom. You're going to move in like this. So the Russians not very well supplied or have good morale at this point, since that revolution is occurring back behind their front lines. We are approaching Gomel here with victory points worth 10. And nice, we were able to cut this division off here. That's exciting. He's trying to attack back out, but we will come back in against him like that. Awesome. They opened their pocket back up, unfortunately, right here with some armored car units. Trench mortar 1 is finished, so that's good. Let's go ahead and see. Oh yeah, the early light machine gun there at 128 days. We want to make sure we grab that. Update our troops appropriately. Giving yellow group down here a rest, of course. And then, very cool, very cool. How did things go up here in the north? Showing at a green 84 and 85 now, so I'm actually going to take those 3 divisions from that province, join you guys into the mix, and let's roll. Let's roll it, buddy. Keep going. That's awesome. Okay. Back up this way now. Still looking pretty hairy up here. Surprisingly enough, Germany never declared war on the Belgian state here. Interesting. Deep defense is finished, so it is time to probably fill that out with a new land doctrine. So let's go down here and see. Okay, this one is going to give your tanks and small vehicles armor variants soft attack bonus there, and this one's going to be a hard attack bonus. So if we look down here, armored warfare, breakthrough plus 10%, breakthrough plus 15%, armored warfare, war of movement. Okay. How are we looking from an artillery standpoint? Good until 1918, so I'm feeling good there. Same with support equipment or support battalions like that, so that's good. Air-wise, we are good through 1918, so we could work on an air doctrine, or we could swing back down here to engineering. Let's get this one here, 95 days, the improved mechanical computing machine. What's our resources looking at? Okay, still at the rubber of 1 there, so that's fine. Still showing green here across. Yeah, wow. You can actually move up 1, I see. So climb up that mountain, sir. Showing at a green 93 here as well, but that's a defensive play there. Who's helping them right here? United States infantry? Really? Okay, so United States have they joined into the overall war? Let's see here. Empire of Japan, no, not really, not really. Okay, that's fine. Franz Joseph I questions Romanian sovereignty. Yes. Get ready for that shit, boys. Tell you what, let's go ahead and take this city while we can. Sort of chopping Italy's forces in 2 there. There we are. How about coming up like this behind them? Can we do that? Yes, I can totally close off this one division here, this one Italian division. So we'll work on doing that. And it looks like we have a small breakthrough over here as well. So I'll take this cavalry unit and move you into Genoa there. Oh, nice. Okay. That is perfect. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Take the cavalry unit up the hill like that. Nice. So now this guy is completely surrounded. And that cavalry unit, I'm not quite done with you yet. I'm at least going to assign you to this front. But I want you to come in around here and see if you can't continue swallowing up those Italian divisions. Okay. Infrastructure ever level 3 is done. Perfect. Time to pick a new one here. So, let's swing around this way. Let's go with the armament effort. We do need those military factories. now, so we're up to 135 per day on that infantry level 2 equipment there. And let's see. Wow, even a bigger need for the support equipment there. That's insane, actually. And then siege, that heavy artillery as well. That's been pretty tough for us. I think I might edit the designer to maybe take out that heavy artillery. But meanwhile, we're just going to go ahead with this cavalry unit and continue to try to cut off their 3 divisions that we see them having right through here. And then everybody else is lining up here on the southern front, trying to mount an attack like this. That's not going very well. But we could take this cavalry unit, for example, and go ahead into Florence and take that from the Italians. Very nice. Okay. This guy now continue rolling up this way in those crazy, crazy mountains in the north there. Time to plug another military factory into the support equipment there. Very good. We must be taking a ton of heavy attacks over there. Oh, and we do have one Russian unit that has been completely surrounded, so we'll go ahead and take you 2 units like this and we'll crush you. And then actually, let's have you move over to Vitebsk there. Looks like we're breaking through up here in the north a little bit. That's fantastic to see. We can take you and move up to Dinvix there. Have we reached our offensive line goal? We have. That's one of the reasons why my men have stopped moving forward up here. So, oh, interestingly enough, the Russia has actually, Russia has actually gotten rid of the Soviet rebellion. That's not good for us at all. Let's go ahead and draw out a new offensive line order for you anyway, though. And I'm going to tell you to just go, whoops. Your line is going to be up here in St. Petersburg. Take the capital. Moscow and Stalingrad down here still exist as well. We're saying we have some really good advantage up here, so I'm going to tell my men to go ahead and execute on that. And you can see all of that immediate green across the line, which is what I like to see. But the quicker we can get up to St. Petersburg there, the better. So they're headed up there now. What are these 2 divisions doing back this way? Okay, something big is about to happen. You can see the game sort of hanging up on us here. What could it be? What could it be? Please be Russia. Please, please, please be Russia. That's about to capitulate. You can see up here near Berlin, the Germans have at least encircled these little drop-off points here for the Allies, and it looks like they're doing well. Or at least it looks like they're doing pretty good, I should say. Did the game just completely crash altogether? I hope not. And then, you know, the other thing, too, is Romania. The Romanian Casus Belli should be finishing up here any minute as well. So we'll have to see. Anyway, guys, it looks like we have a full crash here. So thanks for watching. Again, this has been the Billy Bob HD. Oh, it happened. I was about to end the episode, but it happened. Due to a combination of political instability, defeats in battle, and war weariness, we can no longer stand up to the Central Powers. A peace treaty has been drafted in Brest-Litovsk, which allows us to completely annul our Entente membership and exit the war at the cost of free Finnish, Ukrainian, Caucasian, Baltic, and Belarusian states, as well as typical war indemnities to the victorious powers. A terrible peace, but by far better than the alternative. The October Revolution is successful. Wow. Okay. So now we have Soviet Russia that exists. They did not give up any territory, at least from a game standpoint, they didn't. That's interesting now. Wow, so we have all these extra units, right? So 44 divisions now that I'm actually going to use to completely wipe out these northern forces that are showing up here. And then we can eventually come back over and rescue the Western Front. It does continue to hold. Wow, so eliminated one enemy here in the First World War. That's exciting. Anyway, guys, thanks for watching. Again, this has been the Billy Bob HD. Please remember to like, subscribe, and or comment if you've enjoyed my content, and we'll catch you next time.